I've been a board member now for 6 years, and it has been truly a fulfilling role to play in my community as a volunteer, and helping to what we hope will be the beginning of the end to domestic violence. It is no easy task, and I'm still learning about the severity of it every day. Being a board member of the Jeannie Geiger Crisis Center, I've seen how hard the staff works to try and resolve this issue one survivor at a time. And I'll tell you, it's not easy work, and they have to face it every day. They're the frontline workers. And our role is one of supporting them, supporting the mission, and doing what we can to end domestic violence.
Oh, so how do we break the chain? You know, so when I heard about just the white ribbon movement, men really banding together in order to wipe out domestic violence, that became, it just seemed it was very meaningful. It said, okay, we can educate, we can stop this.
So the White Ribbon Breakfast began to battle what had become an epidemic within Western culture. And in particular, it was an event that happened in Canada back in 1989, December 6th. And an individual had a firearm, and he entered the École Polytechnique. And he didn't just shoot the people that he found in the classrooms. He specifically targeted women. And he said, "You're all feminists, I hate feminists." And he began shooting those women. And it was such a stark moment, misogynistic, horrible moment, that it was a wake-up call for men, especially, to take ownership.
And I think it's important also to point out that that part of the whole White Ribbon Initiative is also to empower people to speak up.
You bet.
Right? I think that we live in a culture, a bystander culture, where people are just afraid to say something. They're afraid of being ostracized. They're afraid of being embarrassed. They're afraid of being an outcast. And to give people the strength to be able to say, that's not right. Oftentimes when you kind of break the norm, right? When you as a man or me as a man show that sensitive side or whatever it is, or you send that little note that's not a typical man note, is the response that you get back.
Right. It
builds on it. Right, because it's unexpected, and I think that, I mean, I know you well enough to know that I've seen you do it, and it builds, because it shows people that it's okay, and it allows people, especially men and boys who have maybe been feeling some of these things, say, oh my gosh, David Davies does it. If he does it, I can do it, right? And I think
but there is that role modeling. We do that all the time. We are always pinging off each other to know what's standard behavior.
Right, which is why it's all our responsibilities and why we can once again, break the chain.
Right.
You want to make this world a safer place. Help us.
Yeah.
Donate what you can. Or anything. It'll make you feel good.